Especially if that's right over your bed. You don't want to be seeing that in the morning. The Treasure Valley under a flood advisory right now.
And you're not going to believe this, but more winter weather on the way.
We have team coverage this afternoon. First, let's go to the expert, Chief Meteorologist Roland Stedham.
Brent and Natalie, what we're seeing is yet another round of winter weather that is indeed headed right toward the Treasure Valley. It's going to be impacting much of Idaho with additional rain and snow. The question is it going to be rain or is it going to be snow? And the temperatures are right at that threshold where it could go just about either way. Right now it is 37 degrees in Boise, 39 degrees in Nampa, 37 in Mountain Home. And look at what's happening in Ontario. Ontario has been in a deep, deep freeze with temperature readings through much of the day yesterday and last night in the 20s. It has finally broken through and the warmer air has worked its way in Ontario where it is currently 41 degrees. So we're sitting mostly dry right now. The leading edge of the next storm system is already getting ready to approach northern Nevada. That's the system that's likely going to start out as snow in the Treasure Valley and then expected to change over to rain later in the day tomorrow. So yes, additional snow and then rain, or it could be a wintry mix. We're already seeing some snow that's starting to take place in the mountains out here in Malheur County and approaching the Owyhees. But here's the big concern. Winter storm warning is in effect, not for the Treasure Valley, but for the mountains to the north. We could see an additional 8 to 15 inches of snow in the mountain valleys, like those areas around Banks, around Garden Valley, or also around Idaho City. 8 to 15 inches of snow there. An additional 12 to 24 inches of snow is possible for the higher elevations, and that is the urban flood advisory that is in effect for the center of the Treasure Valley for the possibility of continued ponding. So extremely active pattern, the low still spinning around, sending the surges of moisture in our direction, and that's the leading edge of the next storm that affects us through the day tomorrow. Temperatures this evening in the 30s. A few showers are possible tonight. Watch out for ice as temperatures get cold. Periods of rain or snow tomorrow. Watch out for ponding with lows in the 30s and highs tomorrow in the mid to upper 30s. Brent and Natalie.
That is crazy.
This is video showing the power of the Snake River right now. What you're seeing here is a tree being ripped from its roots. The Snake River has risen at least 2 feet today out in Payette County. Now, the Payette County Sheriff's Office is issuing a flood warning through its Code Red system. Here's a look at the area most in danger. It's west of Route 95 between Vetter Flat and Payette River Bridge. KBOI2's Amika Asumi is there. She joins us now live.
I'm right here in the heart of the area that the sheriff's office says is in the most danger. Now, if you look behind me, the water is right behind me, seeping up towards my feet. And I'll show you right now how close we are to a home. The owners here say they aren't too worried because they are a couple feet away from the water and a little risen off the ground.
Just come to look at the ice jam and see how high the river's rising. Have some property north of here and just worried about it a little.
Ross Hendricks is not alone. Today, the Payette County Sheriff's Office issued a warning to people who live very close to the river, telling them to prepare for evacuation if the flooding continues. This morning, the water level had risen 2 feet, but now it's risen even more.
10 a.m., we were alerted to the fact that the water level was about to crest over the bank and begin flooding residences in Payette County along the Snake River. Those water levels have continued to increase throughout the day, and the residences are now in danger of being flooded.
The lieutenant says though evacuation is not mandatory, they have notified many residents in person and on the phone to let them know their property is in danger. He also said because of this backup in the river with the snow and the flooding, they also think that Payette River may be at risk of flooding and have notified some residents about that as well. But they do say all residents should pay attention to the river levels throughout today. Live in Payette County, Amika Asumi, KBOI 2 News.